up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Sean Diddy Combs, it looks like everything is crumbling. I know what you're saying, Tisa. It's been crumbling, but there is a new layer. Do you know how people are saying that Diddy popped up well, there's actually proof. We don't even got to say, popped up in Los Angeles, walking around, acting like everything's okay. And everybody was like, what is Diddy doing in LA? In West Hollywood, people hugging him, TMZ talking about, look, that woman's not afraid to be around Diddy. Maybe he's innocent, right? And some people are like, yo, he's there because his daughters are there, dummy. And I said, baby, Diddy still got that private jet and he better use it for as long as he can because you know those civil suits are coming around the mountain. You know Diddy, he couldn't get the Liza Gardner case thrown out and it's going forward in Jersey. And baby, UMG is on the hook for that Liza Gardner case along with MCA. So I was like, I had to start doing a little investigation. I was like, that don't make any sense why he would fly to LA when it would be easier for them to fly out to fly out to Florida to the Star Island mansion because that's where they were chilling with for a long time. And they got like their own dock. They can have privacy. Why would you want to be in California? Well, y'all, it seems like it has to do something with the revelations that have now been kind of confirmed, I guess, by multiple outlets by Suge Knight, that Diddy has been an FBI informant for years. Now, really quick, if you guys are like, how can he be an FBI informant? But the feds are investigating him right now. Homeland Security Investigations is investigating. It's Homeland Security Investigations, then the FBI, then state, then local. Homeland Security Investigations don't give a DA what, huh? About a deal Diddy has with anybody because they have their own. It went from trafficking and it's expanded into RICO, money laundering, pew pews. It's a bunch of stuff. That's what's taking so long. Well, interestingly enough, they're saying that one of the reasons Diddy flew to LA under the guise that he wanted to see his girls is because he's actually in LA covering up his tracks. See, Diddy is trying to walk around and acting like he don't care, but it looks like he is worried about quite a few things, including what was mentioned in Little Rod's lawsuit. Now let's roll it back to Little Rod's lawsuit. Remember when they said in the lawsuit that Diddy had gang members coming in at all hours, unregistered, not even unregistered, bang bangs with the serial number, a scratch off. Remember when Little Rod said that he was chilling by the bathroom in Chalice Recording Studios, and that guy that they referred to as G was shot? He might have even been shot fatally because nobody really knows what happened to G, even though now they're saying the feds know what happens to G. There was a lot of stuff that happened in Los Angeles with Diddy. The Cassie years, the Misa Hilton Brim years, the Tupac years, the Keith D years, but even in recent time, the Kid Cudi getting his car blown up, the Shakira Stewart, the Chris Lightly. And that's just old stuff. We're talking about the more recent stuff in the last 6 years. Remember when he said, I want to thank Lorianne Gibson for keeping me free? What did he mean by that? I know people are going back into the making of the band, but there is something else that people are saying Lorianne Gibson helped Diddy with, or at least kept her mouth shut about, that actually kept him free. Now, oddly enough, people say when he made that speech at his BET Lifetime Achievement Award, he name checked TD Jakes, Cassie, Lorianne Gibson, and someone else. Oh, someone else. I forget who. Probably Kim Porter. You know, he's always throwing Kim's name in there, right? But he checked all those people. Oddly enough, back then, people said that Diddy was threatening them or harassing them. But little did he know, because he was so arrogant, you gave the feds the blueprint for who they should talk about. Cassie is going to be the star witness. So let's go back to Diddy. They're saying that Diddy has been involved in a lot of criminal activities. Now, Diddy, to be fair, does maintain his innocence. The feds have not handed down an indictment. He has not been arrested. I am hearing that the arrest is imminent. The indictment is imminent. He will have to turn himself in. So, what are we going with this, right? Let me just be frank with this, okay? So, all this stuff is happening, and Diddy has a lot of dirt he did on the West Coast, even down to the New Yorker just releasing an article. And I know what people saying, oh, this has been on the blogs for 20 years. I get that. but blogs are whispers. They're not authoritative news sources. I'm not saying they're wrong, but like they don't really hold up in a court of law. However, the New Yorker is a legitimate news source. And they are saying, and the detective went on record saying that the LAPD, based upon information and believed that Diddy offered a $1 million price on Tupac and Suge Knight's head. Keith D was the person that witnessed it along with numerous other people. When Keith D, he even said it and wrote about it, that when Keith D murked whatever, after that, he was like, yo, tell Diddy to run me that money. But Diddy never paid, which is a common thing. He never pays. There's a million other things that I've heard that really are bad news for Diddy, but it all swirls around his involvement in the criminal culture of California, the criminal culture of Los Angeles. So why did he fly there? Well, you tell me. If the streets can be believed, right now, Diddy's phones, I would imagine, are tapped. He's under surveillance. It's not safe to text, pass messages through third party, because anyone you pass to a third party might show up on that witness stand. And also, it's just not safe to talk about it, right? So what do? You get on a private jet. Instead of bringing your daughters and your family over to see you because you've been chilling on Star Island, right? You you bring them, oh, you fly over there to see them. Hmm. Or are you, as they're saying in LA, trying to cover up your tracks, trying to talk to all those famous people that are now worried about whether they're on those tapes, but they don't want to reach out to you because the feds are monitoring everything? So you're trying, before people really start stepping up and start turning on you, like Brandon, it's rumored to have turned on him, right? We're going to wait to see in the indictment. And when they testify to see who's what, everything is talk until we actually see it. You've actually flown out there because you're trying to persuade your rich and powerful friends that you did not illegally what? Record them, that for them not to throw you under the bus, and or for you to put a little pressure and let the people know, like maybe Ashton Kutcher, who used to throw the parties with you and is alleged to be into some dark stuff, that baby, we can all go down in the ship. So I suggest you either A, start supporting me, right? Or A, start supporting me, or B, you start supporting my defense relief fund, because I have heard that Diddy's money is acting a little funny. Again, those lawyers are rumored to be between 18 and 2,500 an hour. Each lawyer is working between 8 and 10 hours a day. And he got 5, 6, maybe 7 lawyers at this point working on his case. That's not even talking about money he has to pay for PR, money he has to pay to live, and money he has to pay for his kids. Y'all listen. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I do know that Diddy being in LA was more than just a TMZ photo op. And I tend to believe all these talkings that he doesn't want to communicate on the phone. So he went to actually go to Hollywood to put pressure on the people, saying, baby, you either all lift me up or we're going down together. I will say, interesting enough, right? It looks like his bottom B, Stevie J, might be there too, because I think that Faith was in California. Are Stevie J and Faith still together? God, I hope not. Isn't that an interesting connection? Diddy, Stevie J, Faith. Anyway, all jokes aside, Stevie J's in California, so Diddy gonna be there for a while. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.